Good morning, everyone. This is Asma Devilata, Contact Faculty in Mathematics from Dr. BRR Government College, Jecharla. Today we will discuss normal subgroups. What is a normal subgroup? Definition of normal subgroup. See, G is a group, H is a subgroup of G if for all x belongs to G, H belongs to H implies X inverse belongs to H. Then H is called a normal subgroup of G. What is the condition? X inverse belongs to H. For all x belongs to G, H belongs to H. So it is denoted by like this. H is a normal subgroup of G. So one note point. If H is a normal subgroup of G, implies X inverse belongs to H. We know that X inverse equal to X inverse such that X belongs to G, H belongs to capital H. That is subset are equal to H. Means if H is a normal subgroup of G, implies X inverse belongs to X inverse subset are equal to H. Now one theorem. A subgroup H of a group G is a normal subgroup of G if and only if X inverse equal to H for all x belongs to G. So proof, G is a group, what is given? H is a subgroup of G. Now we will prove necessary condition. What is necessary condition? Let H be a normal subgroup of G. We will prove that X inverse equal to capital H. It is enough to prove that X inverse subset are equal to H is subset are equal to X inverse. So if A equal to B implies A is subset are equal to B and B is subset are equal to A. If A is subset are equal to B, B is subset are equal to A, then we say that A equal to B. In that way we will prove that this one. Next, since H is a normal subgroup of G, we know that X inverse subset are equal to capital H. Since next what is given? X belongs to G. By inverse property, X inverse belongs to G. Since X inverse belongs to G implies X inverse X inverse whole inverse subset are equal to H. So why we are taking this one? H is a normal subgroup of G. So we take this. This implies X inverse H. X inverse whole inverse is X. So X inverse HX subset are equal to H. Both sides we multiply with X and X inverse. So X into X inverse H, X into X inverse subset are equal to X inverse. So by associative property X inverse H X inverse subset are equal to X inverse. So X into X inverse E H, X into X inverse E subset are equal to X inverse. E H equal to H into E equal to H. So H is subset are equal to X inverse. So from 1 and 2 X inverse equal to H for all x belongs to G. Sufficient condition. Let X inverse equal to H for all x belongs to G. Now we will prove that H is a normal subgroup of G. So since X inverse belong equal to H, that implies X inverse subset are equal to H and H is subset are equal to X inverse. Already we know that X inverse subset are equal to H for all x belongs to G. then we say that H is a normal subgroup of G. So therefore H is the normal subgroup of G if and only if XH X inverse equal to H. Next theorem. Intersection of two normal subgroups is a normal subgroup. Or if H1 comma H2 are two normal subgroup of a group G, then H1 intersection H2 is also a normal subgroup of G. Proof. G is a group. Let H1 comma H2 be two normal subgroups of G. H1 intersection H2 equal to H belongs to G such that H belongs to H1 and H belongs to H2. Now we will prove that H1 intersection H2 is a normal subgroup of G. Let H belongs to G and H belongs to H1 and H2 means so we will take H belongs to H1 intersection H2. So that implies X belongs to G comma H belongs to H1 and H belongs to H2. We know that implies X belongs to G comma H belongs to H1 and X belongs to G and H belongs to H2. Since H1 is a normal subgroup of G, so X belongs to G comma H belongs to H1 implies X H X inverse belongs to H1. Next, H2 belongs to H2 is a normal subgroup of G implies X belongs to G comma X H belongs to H2 implies X H X inverse belongs to H2. So here what is given? X H X inverse belongs to H1 and X H X inverse belongs to H2 implies what will we say? X H X inverse belongs to H1 intersection H2. So for all X belongs to G, H belongs to H1 intersection H2. Why we are writing this one? We know that suppose X belongs to A and X belongs to B implies X belongs to A intersection B. So here we will write this one. So therefore H1 intersection H2 is a normal subgroup of G. Therefore intersection of two normal subgroups is a normal subgroup. Next theorem. Subgroup of an abelian group is a normal subgroup. Subgroup of an abelian group is a normal subgroup. What is given? G is a abelian group. G is an abelian group and a subgroup H be a subgroup of G. Now what will we prove? We will prove that H is a normal subgroup of G. So let H belongs to capital H, H belongs to capital H, X belongs to G. E is an identity in G. We know that. So H equal to EH by identity property. Let here E equal to X into X inverse. So we can write. So X into X inverse into H. Then we write by associative property X into X inverse H. Next, G is an abelian group. So we write X into H, X inverse into H equal to H into X inverse. So X H X inverse. H belongs to what? We take H. So here what is H? X H X inverse. So therefore X H X inverse belongs to capital H. X H X inverse belongs to capital H. So for all X H belongs to capital H implies X H X inverse belongs to H. Therefore X H X inverse belongs to H. For all X belongs to G, comma H belongs to H. Therefore every subgroup of an abelian group is normal subgroup. Next theorem. A subgroup capital H of a group G is a normal subgroup if find only if every left coset of H in G is a right coset of H in G. So proof: G is a group, H is a subgroup of G. Given necessary condition, let H be a normal subgroup of G. Now we will prove that every left coset of H in G is a right coset of H in G. That is what we will prove. X equal to X H for all X belongs to G. So since G is a normal subgroup of G, so by known theorem we can write X H X inverse equal to capital H for all X belongs to G. So here we multiply with X on right side. X H X inverse into X equal to Hx. Next, by associative property, X H into X inverse X equal to Hx. X inverse into X, by inverse property it is E. So Hx X H equal to E equal to Hx. So that implies Xh equal to Hx for all X belongs to G. So what we proved? If H is a normal subgroup of G, implies Xh equal to Hx, means left coset of H in G is right coset of H in G. Now sufficient condition, let Hx equal to Hx. What we will prove? We will prove that H is a normal subgroup of G. So let Hy is right coset of H in G, comma Xh is a left coset of H in G we are taking. So that implies Hy equal to Xh for all Xy belongs to G. X belongs to G implies X into X equal to Xe. We can write that belongs to XH. So that implies X belongs to XH. That implies what is XH? We can write Hy also. So X belongs to Hy. So Hx equal to Hy. Why we are taking this one? We know that A belongs to HB implies HA equal to HB. So in that way we can write Hy equal to Hx. So here Hx equal to, what is Hy by 1? Xh we can write. So Hx equal to Xh. Both sides we can multiply with X inverse on right side. Hx into X inverse equal to Xh into X inverse. So H into X inverse equal to X into H X inverse. So X into X inverse equal to E. He equal to Xh X inverse. So that implies H equal to Xh X inverse. Xh X inverse equal to H for all X belongs to G. That implies H is a normal subgroup of G. Next theorem. A subgroup H of a group G is a normal subgroup of G if and only if product of any two right or left cosets of H in G is again a right or left coset of H in G. Proof: G is a group, H is a subgroup of G. Necessary condition, let H be a normal subgroup of G. Now we will prove that product of any two right cosets of H in G is again a right coset of H in G. Let HA, HB, HAB be distinct right cosets of H in G. So HA, HB, HAB are both are right cosets of H in G. ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ రైట్ కోసెట్ అని అడిగితే హెచ్ఏ హెచ్బి హెచ్ఏబి తీసుకుంటారు. ఇన్ కేస్ లెఫ్ట్ కోసెట్స్ అడిగితే ఏహెచ్ బిహెచ్ ఏబిహెచ్ అది తీసుకోవాలి. సో ఇక్కడ మనం రైట్ కోసెట్స్ తీసుకొని ప్రూవ్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి హెచ్ఏ హెచ్బి హెచ్ఏబి అనేసి తీసేసుకుంటున్నాం. సో హెచ్ఏ ఇంటూ హెచ్బి ఈక్వల్ టు హెచ్ ఇంటూ ఏహెచ్ ఇంటూ బి. We can write that equal to HA equal to AH. By known theorem we can write. So here H into HA into B. Next by associative property HH into AB. HH equal to H. So HAB. Therefore HA into HB equal to HAB. Therefore the product of any two right cosets of H in G is again a right coset of H in G. Sufficient condition. Let HA comma HB comma HB comma HAB be three right cosets in H in G. Now let HA into HB equal to HAB. Now we will prove that H is a normal subgroup of G. Let X belongs to G comma H belongs to H. X H X inverse equal to H E H X inverse. So here this is belongs to X H into H X inverse. So that equal to we can write H X into H X inverse. So that implies by the condition HA into HB equal to HAB, same HX into HX inverse equal to HXX inverse. So X into X inverse equal to E, we know that. So that equal to HE. So HE equal to H. Therefore XH X inverse belongs to capital H for all X belongs to G comma H belongs to H. Therefore H is a normal subgroup of G. So this is the theorem. Next theorem. G is a group, H is a subgroup of G if index of H is 2 is a normal subgroup of G. So G is a group, H is a subgroup of G, index of H is 2. Now we will prove that H is a normal subgroup of G. So what is index of 2 is means this one. Index of H in G is 2. So what is this one? Here there are exactly two cosets of H in G. Means in H there are only exactly two cosets only there. Means index is number of cosets in H is called index. Here 2 given. So there are exactly two cosets of H in G. Let A belongs to G. Let H comma AH be left cosets and H comma HA be right cosets of H in G. Let we know that HA into HA equal to AH, we know that by known theorem. Next that implies HA equal to HAH. So for all A belongs to G. That implies every right coset of A H is a left coset of G. So this implies by previous theorem we can say that H is a normal subgroup of G. So therefore index H of index 2 in G is normal subgroup. So next, quotient group. What is quotient group? Definition: G is a group, H is a subgroup of G, then The set of all right cosets is called factor group or quotient group. It is denoted by G by H. So therefore G by H equal to AH such that A belongs to G, or HA such that A belongs to G. So G is a group, H is a subgroup of G, then the set of all distinct right or left cosets are called factor group. So theorem: G is a group, H is a subgroup of G, then the quotient set G by H is a group under coset multiplication, or G is a group and H is a subgroup of G. The set G by H equal to AH such that A belongs to G. The set of left or right cosets of H in G is a group under the operation AH into BH equal to ABH, called coset multiplication. So proof: G is a group, H is a subgroup of G. Let G by H be quotient set. Let us define multiplicative cosets. A comma B belongs to G implies AB belongs to G. We know that by closure property. So HA into HB equal to HAB for all A comma B belongs to G. Now we will prove that G by H is a group with respect to coset multiplication. So closure property: let A comma B belongs to G implies HA comma HB belongs to G by H. A comma B belongs to G implies AB belongs to G. That implies HAB belongs to G by H. So what is HAB here? For by 1, HA into HB. So HA into HB belongs to G by H. So for all HA comma HB belongs to G by H implies HA into HB belongs to G by H. Therefore G by H satisfies closure property under coset multiplication. Next, associative property: let A comma B comma C belongs to G implies HA comma HB comma HC belongs to G by H. So what is associative property? AB into C equal to A into BC. So here HA into HB into HC equal to HAB into HC by 1. Next, HAB into HC equal to H into AB into C. By associative property we can write H into A into BC. So that equal to HA into HBC. So that equal to HA into HB into HC. Therefore HA into HB into HC equal to HA into HB into HC for all HA comma HB comma HC belongs to G by H. So therefore G by H satisfies associative property with respect to coset multiplication. Third, identity property: let A belongs to G and E belongs to G. So A comma E belongs to G implies AE belongs to G. So A belongs to G implies HA belongs to G. So HA into HE equal to by 1 HAE we can write AE equal to E by identity. So HAE equal to HA. So similarly we can prove that HE into HA equal to HEA. So that equal to HA. So therefore HA into HE equal to HA, that equal to HE into HA. Therefore there exists HE belongs to G by H such that HA into HE equal to HA, that equal to HE into HA for all HA belongs to G by H. So therefore HE is an identity in G by H. Fourth, inverse property: let A belongs to G. Since A belongs to G by inverse property. A inverse belongs to G. So A comma A inverse belongs to G implies A into A inverse equal to E equal to A into A inverse. So A inverse belongs to G implies HA inverse belongs to G by H. So HA into HA inverse equal to H into A inverse, that equal to HA. So HA inverse, similarly we can prove that HA inverse into HA equal to HE. So therefore HA into HA inverse equal to HE equal to HA inverse into HA. So therefore there exists HA inverse belongs to G by H such that HA into HA inverse equal to HE equal to HA inverse into HA for all HA belongs to G by H. Therefore G by H satisfies inverse property. So HA inverse is inverse element in G by H. So therefore G by H satisfies closure, associative, identity and inverse properties. So 4 properties G by H satisfied. Therefore G by H is a group under multiplication. So next theorem. Every quotient group of an abelian group is abelian, or every factor group of an abelian group is an abelian. Proof. Let G be an abelian group. Let H be a subgroup. Let G by H be a quotient group. Now we will prove that G by H is an abelian group. What is given you can write first. Since G by H is a quotient group, we know that every quotient group is a group with respect to quotients multiplication. Just now we proved. So here what is every quotient group of an abelian group is abelian. Means we will prove closure, associative, identity, inverse and commutative property. Already just now we proved G by H is a group under quotient multiplication. So 4 conditions over. Last condition, what is last condition? Just to commutative property. What is commutative property? For all A comma B belongs to G implies AB equal to BA. Here now we will prove that G by H satisfy commutative property only. So G is an abelian group. So G satisfies commutative property means AB equal to BA. So A comma B belongs to G implies HA comma HB belongs to G by H. We know that. So HA into HB equal to HAB. This is also we know that from previous theorem. Here AB equal to BA means HAB equal to HBA. Again HBA equal to, we can write HB into HA. So therefore HA into HB equal to HB into HA. So G by H satisfies commutative property. So G by H already group, and here we will prove commutative property means 5 conditions satisfies. So therefore G by H is an abelian group. Therefore every quotient group of an abelian group is an abelian. So these are all the definition. Today we discussed definition of normal subgroup, definition of index, definition of quotient group, and some theorems on normal subgroups. So in the next class we will discuss problems on normal subgroups, means examples of normal subgroups. Thank you.